Monday. Or it could have been a Saturday. I don't know. All days are jumbled to me. Like someone took my calendar and mixed all the days around to their liking. I travel often. I've been traveling for years, in fact. For work purposes. But it's all the same, and it's all tiring. I was in Manhattan that day. At least I know that. Grand Central has always been one of those stations that I cannot wait to get out of. There are more people in there than there ought to be. And there's always way too much to do. It reminds me too much of what I cannot avoid. Sameness. And on top of everything, on top of my same everyday days, my train had been delayed for 2 hours. That day was one of those days you'd go mad over. I've been circling the shops for a while before I actually stopped to go into any particular store. The flower shop baffled me. The reason a flower shop would be placed in a train station makes sense once you think about it. But at first glance, your mind asks, what is it doing there? And I suppose I thought about it long enough that someone had time to notice I was there. She appeared in a rush of colors and light. I barely remember what she looked like, but I remember her voice, clear as a bell and as cheerful as a sunflower. She asked me if I was interested in purchasing a bouquet of flowers, to which I could not find myself turning down, so I did. I remember her asking me about my day, to which I responded with monotonous, "Fine." She was keen on conversation. She asked lots of questions, and I, for once, didn't mind the questions at all. When I mentioned how my days were like every other day, how nothing was different, she just smiled. She must have seen me roll my eyes because she laughed. She pointed out how my train was delayed today. How for the first time since I started taking the trains for work, I've actually found the time to walk around the train station, and how I walked into the flower shop. We didn't exchange numbers. Her name started with a P, I think. It was longer than Pamela, and even longer than Patricia. I think it might have been Penelope. I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of things about her, but I remember her. And although I don't always think every day is something different, I remember her voice, clear as a bell, and how all of a sudden my great thoughts evaporated, consumed by golden light.